Moving along to our 107-pound weight class, we have top seed Olivia Mitchell from East Brunswick facing off against second seed Leeah Gutierrez from Perth Amboy. Officiating will be Dan Aiello, assisting Don Smith.
Carlo, girls wrestling is really on the rise. I mean, this is fantastic. They have their own championships. Look at all the people here to support this. This is the real deal. New Jersey's doing very good with supporting and giving the girls what they deserve.
Absolutely. We have a quick injury timeout. Trainer's going to come out and check out Mitchell. Yeah, absolutely. And the tournament has grown. When this tournament started, it was at St. Thomas Aquinas. It was there for a number of years. Last year it moved to East Brunswick. Was supposed to be at Old Bridge this year, but snow canceled that Monday.
Gotcha.
So we're here at Piscataway High School following up the boys' championships Friday and yesterday. Our 107 weight class is sponsored by Vantage Auto Group. A new experience in car buying. Never step foot in the dealership again. Call 844-307-3885 or visit theadvantageautogroup.com. The weight class is also sponsored by CJA Wrestling Club, run by former East Brunswick GMC champion Gene Lazark. CJA has been creating champions for over 30 years. They're located in Milltown. Call Gene at 908-421-0124 or reach out at Instagram at CJA Wrestling.
You said something about St. Thomas Aquinas Wrestling. If I'm not mistaken, don't you have a little history with St. Thomas female wrestling?
Yeah, just a little. My older daughter, Alessandra, was a member of the team, freshman through junior year, sophomore year, placed third in her weight class.
Third in this tournament,
yeah,
right?
third. So,
very cool, very cool. As we were both fathers of female athletes, I love seeing the support for the wrestling and that they're their own sport. And next year they're going to fully their own, where the girl has to make a choice. Is she going to wrestle with boys or the girls? And they have a good path here in New Jersey for wrestling.
So, and getting back to this match, I was reading the sponsors. Did we transition from injury to head neck?
I believe
cervical?
We're on head neck progression now.
Okay, so what happened is, because Olivia hit her head, the trainer decided to go into a head, neck, cervical protocol, which means there's up to a 5-minute max to check out to make sure that she doesn't show any signs of concussion or anything that could inhibit her from wrestling to the best of her ability. So once she is cleared, or isn't, but in this case she will be cleared, she will continue wrestling.
Minute 50 left in the first period. No. Yeah.
Yes, first period.
Minute 50. In the first period.
So, Anthony, Olivia enters the tournament at 17-3. She's a sophomore with a career record of 46-12. She was a returning GMC champ and placed second in the region last year. Gutierrez entered the tournament at 16-5. She's a junior with a 67-18 record. She also is a returning two-time GMC champ. She placed second in regions in 23, third in 24, and finished in 23, fifth in the state tournament.
A lot of wins between these two athletes.
Absolutely. So again, we're seeing the same thing that we saw in the beginning of the first period and in the 100 final. Two experienced wrestlers trying to feel out what moves they can do from the neutral. See a lot of jockeying with the hand position and stuff like that. Mitchell goes in on a shot and Gutierrez fights it off. But as you mentioned earlier, Gutierrez has to find a way to circle back in order to avoid a potential stall call. So, and she did, so now they're working back towards the middle. Mitchell got to the finals by way of a 17-0 tech fall in the semifinals, and Gutierrez pinned her opponent, Chichiro Spotswood, in 1:41 seconds. Perth Amboy looking for the throw.
She got it. No.
Good hold by Dan Aiello, though.
Yeah, good job. Wow, she was in trouble there, and she was able to fight it off.
One of the toughest things us as referees is when a throw like that happens, that
holding
we
your call.
hold our call to make sure that the back's exposed and you give the takedown correctly. The worst thing that we can do as officials, as the first period winds down, is to make that call too quick, and there wasn't a takedown. So it was a great job by Aiello. So at the end of the first period, Gutierrez is up. No, that was a mistake, and I was wondering where that 1 point came from. 0-0. Entering the second period, Mitchell took defense, which is a smart move because if we're tied up at the end of the match and we go to the ultimate tiebreaker, the first point scored will get choice in that ultimate tiebreaker, and that makes all the difference.
You know, I sometimes see coaches defer in a 0-0 start of the second period, and I just want to shake my head and say that's not a smart move.
Anthony County tournament I did yesterday, how many times it was 0-0, even in the finals, and it was an automatic defer for choice, and you shake your head wondering why.
It just doesn't make sense.
Doesn't.
And you want to tell them, like, no, guys, that's wrong.
Or just ask, what are you thinking?
but we just have to keep our mouths shut.
So Mitchell just scores a reversal to score the first points of the match. She's up 2-0 with a little more than a minute left.
Green's trying to... Dan Aiello just just called the defensive wrestler for a stall. He didn't like that she wasn't coming up off her hips. It promoted a little bit of action, and then look what happens now.
Mitchell has her back exposed. And there it is. So your GMC champ at 107 pounds is East Brunswick's Olivia Mitchell with a fall over Leeah Gutierrez.
Olivia Mitchell.